Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening and watching an episode of the Healthy Project podcast. This is in collaboration with the Freedom of Expression Project, which I am super excited to be a part of. Again, my name is Corey Dion Lewis. I am your host. And today, I am with one of the fabulous artists that's going to talk to us all about your art. I'm super excited. I was telling Jill, first of all, Ariel, nice, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I appreciate it. I was telling Jill, this was probably a couple days ago, that I'm so fascinated with an artist's mind, just how you guys think about your art and how you're going to express it. So I'm super excited to learn more about your art, everything about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so before we begin, kind of tell me a little bit about yourself, your art, and everything you want to discuss.
The most important thing is I love to sew.
Tell me about it. So what is it about sewing? What do you usually sew?
Purses.
Purses. So when you sew your purses, are there certain things you're trying to express through the purse? Or tell people? Like, is there a story?
Not really.
Get comfortable.
Sorry.
It's all good.
So lately I've been looking for different colored yarns to make them.
Okay. What got you into sewing as your art form? Where was the start?
I think honestly it was just being bored at the hospitals and stuff.
He's like, I'm gonna do some purses. Cool. Are there certain yarns and certain colors that excite you more than others?
Blues, pinks, and yellows are my most favorite colors.
Yes. What is it about those colors together for you?
Just the brightness of them.
As a bright color, as you can see, I'm not a color person, black and white, but I do appreciate a good blue here and there. Tell me more. Where do you have your purses? Where can people see them?
In my craft room that I have
Your
at
craft
my
room.
grandma's house. Yep.
Cool. What does art mean to you? When you think about art, what does that mean?
Creativity.
Creativity. Do you feel like you're naturally a creative person?
I do.
Yeah. Is there something about creating? 'Cause I know a lot of people create for get rid of stress, or they're feeling kind of moody. They go to creating.
Mine relaxes me when I sew.
So is that something you only do when you're stressed, or is it just like, you know what? I might smack somebody today, so let me go sew.
No, it just calms me sometimes.
Cool. I think everybody needs something like that. I think everybody needs an outlet
I agree.
to be able to get that off. Or we would be a safer world if we all had our own outlets. So you're part of this art collective, the Freedom of Expression.
Yep.
Tell me, how does that feel? What has that experience been like for you?
So far, it's been pretty good.
Yeah. Tell me about some of the things you've been able to do through that.
So I've actually taken this last time or the time before that, I actually took one of my purses and showed it to people.
Okay, so Ariel, so you took a purse and people showed. So tell me about that feeling of showing someone what you've done, because that can be scary for some people to show them the art that
I know.
they've done.
It was pretty cool to me because not everybody can sew like me.
Yeah, that's an art in itself to be able to
The
sew.
way I do it though.
So you do it differently. So tell me, how do you do it?
I don't use a sewing machine.
So just by hand.
Mhm.
How long does that take you to do that?
Nowadays, probably a day.
So one day for one purse. Okay, so walk me through, because like I said before, I'm really interested in how artists think. So you have your first thought, I want to do a purse. What's the first thing? You go for the color? Is there a design idea you think about? What's that first step for you?
I've tried the different design piece to it. Mainly because of the way that they're set up.
Right.
They're in canvases that I use.
Okay.
And so the first thing is I decide on which canvas to use for it, because there's 3 of them that I have right now.
Right, so 3 different canvases. Okay, so you find that out, and then what's that next step?
And then very next step is to figure out which yarn color I want.
And it's very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
So is there Do you design it out like on paper, or you just start sewing together and
I
whatever
just start
happens?
sewing with it.
Wow. And whatever is like whatever design comes from that feeling. Oh, that's really cool.
And actually, I did do one purse that has all gray
Okay, you talking my language.
with blue.
With blue. Ooh.
And what I did on it was drew manatees onto it and then sewed the manatee on.
Okay. Okay. Was that one of the art pieces that you were able to show, or that's just something you've done on the
That one I
side?
haven't shown yet, no.
Okay. What's keeping you from showing it? This sounds like you're pretty excited about that
I
one.
am.
Yeah. I would show that. Oh, one thing that I'm learning from this project is that community and being inclusive is something that's been very important.
Yes.
Tell me about that. How is that when I say that, what is that for you? What does that feel like for you?
Feels like more friends.